guys, so this is the Gundies trip, and just bear with me as I try to figure out how to do this kind of video. This is new for me because I'm just going to treat you guys like family, and so when I brought all my footage home to my family, this is what I showed them. But yes, drive tanks over in Uvalde was pretty awesome, and yes, tank go boom right there. That's right, that's a World War II tank, one of the only ones that rides, runs, and shoots, and oh no, yes, there will be carnage at the end. But this is the Industry Range Day with the Gundies. Gundies is a made-up event for made-up creators with made-up awards and prizes, but there are guns. Yes, that's MP5 full auto. H&K brought out the goodies and all sorts of other guys. We have primary arms here with some optics that I'm going to hopefully get to test out in the future. And Brownells, this is one of their polymer lowers that I got to play with. And then their 180 that I really liked, and 300 Blackout. And Magnum Research had their fun stuff as well. Kind of showing off on the Firebirds. Steyr was there with rifles, 50 cal and more, and it was just a good time catching up with friends and being able to try out new fun and new things. I suppose it's everyone's dream job just to be able to go and shoot and go pew pew with fun things for the day, try out the stuff that you've only seen online, but actually get hands on it and say, yeah, that's pretty unique. I'd like to do that a little bit more.
That's a time of flight, yeah, subsonic.
X Products now has their modular golf ball launcher, and yes, full auto's going off on the right as I try to shoot the Steyr there. We're making our own bullets in order to shoot it, and then the Gould brothers were there, and I got to play with clays up in the air with a can cannon.
First try every time!
That was not the first try, that was actually the second. You never turn down a chance to shoot M1 Garand, especially when it has an RMR mounted to it. I just thought that was kind of cool. But of course, drive tanks, right? You can't go to a place like drive tanks and not at least ride in a tank. Now, it's like $3,000 to drive a tank. This is the Leopard 1A5 main battle tank, and I just opted to ride, although I could say, if I put my hands down below, you might think I'm actually driving the thing, but the driver's up front under that turret there. And I really don't know how the turret doesn't cut off his head when it turns. But anyway, riding around for $100 for 4 minutes was pretty cool. Okay, I do not regret that. They took us to the riverbed and all that good stuff. Even fishtailed the tank coming out of the riverbed. But I told him, hey, you gotta run over a tree for me. See all those trees out there? Yeah, guess what? There's one less bush. Okay, there's a bush. There's one less bush. It's good enough. Magnum Research had some of their guns that I hadn't played with before, but their 44 Magnum, I like to push the envelope a little bit. And why not shoot 100 yards with a pistol you've never shot with and connect on steel? That's pretty cool. And then Firebird targets seemed to have a little too many on their board, so I took the Magnum Research 10mm 1911 and just cleaned it up for him at the end of it there. And now that I see this video clip, I was like, dang, those were pretty far. Shooting a tank was also a cool demonstration, and kaboom, yes. It's like $1,000 if you want to pull that cord. But if it comes with a proposal on the end of it that you just saw right there, that's pretty nifty too. And you can make your shooting berm into a canyon ever more with every shot. And just so eventually in about 10 years, their 300-yard berm there will be about a 400-yard. So that's kind of cool too. Now, this next part here, obviously, you need to get the kitties out of the room if you don't want to see gelatin and plastic crush like a, let's just say this is Bill's cousin right here. Yeah, that audio totally makes it. And maybe stay tuned. We're talking about getting one of those heads and seeing what a 50 cal would do on high speed. Totally gross, but anyway, you get the idea. Thanks again for watching today. If you can head out to Drive Tanks, it's a pretty cool event there. Thanks for everyone who voted for me. No, I didn't win anything, but I still had fun attending. Okay, I love you. Bye-bye.
I came in like a wrecking ball. Yeah! Oh, perfect! Yeah!